Hey Preschool team, I'm here to tell you about what we're doing for the third week in November. We're continuing to talk about how we should be thankful, and this week we're talking about how we should be thankful for food and that God provides for us and what we need. So we're talking about the story of how God made manna rain, and so when the Israelites were in the desert, and how over and over again when they woke up there was manna for them to eat. And so and we talked about how they got worried, but then in the morning when they woke up there was manna and that God provided for them, and so that we should trust that God will provide for us as well. And so we talk about that and what that looks like for preschoolers, how we should be thankful no matter what, and no matter what it is or what it looks like, and just to be thankful and to trust that God will provide. So again, we're focusing on that as well as just the food part, and that we get to be thankful for food that God provides for us. So our craft is this thankful plate, and it says, I'm thankful for, and right up top we wrote food. So some of our kindergartners we can help them write that. And then everyone else we can help and assist write food up there. And then we can also, if they have like a specific food that they want to like tell you that you want to write, like mac and cheese or whatever it is, you could also help them write that up there. And then just make sure they get their name on it, but you can let them color their turkey plate and then add some of their favorite foods to it while you help them write what it is. So yeah, that is our craft for this weekend. And then our activity I have right up here. Okay, so this is our activity that you will just use some wall tape to hang on your wall, or if you still have a whiteboard in your classroom, you can put it up on the whiteboard, whatever works. So this says, I can thank God for food, and then it says my favorite Thanksgiving food is, so since Thanksgiving's coming up, we'll let that be the topic of discussion when we talk about food. And so we have a few different options down at the bottom with some pictures, and the kids can think about which one is their favorite, and then they can kind of vote for which one is their favorite, or share with the class which one's their favorite. So we'll be using sticky notes to do that. So you can give each kid, if you have them sitting at the carpet, you can either give them a sticky note before they sit down, or you can give it to them as they come up, however you think will work best for your class. If you want to hand it to them and then let them stick it where they want to stick it, you can do that. Or if at small group, this might be a better thing for kindergarten. If small group, if they write their name on their sticky note and they come find a color dot to sit on, and then you have them one at a time bring them up, or a couple at a time bring them up. Or during small group, you can have your leaders dismiss your kids. Again, this might work better in kindergarten, but in kindergarten, if you want to have them do this at their table, and then once they're done with their craft, they can just go up to the board and stick it up there, and then you guys can talk about it after, however you want to do that. So the idea would be, and again, you don't have to have them write their name on it. The older kids, that's definitely easier for them to do it, but if they do write their name on it, they can just write it on the sticky note and then pick which one is their favorite. And mine is probably either turkey or mashed potatoes, but I'm going to go with mashed potatoes, so they could just fill up the column with their sticky note with whichever one they vote for. And then you guys can talk about which one is the favorite of the class, and how we can just be thankful that God provides food for us and many other things for us. So that is the activity, and that's pretty much all we have for you guys this weekend. So I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.